she was just there for the season.
It's taking me over. It's taking me over.
Taking me over.
Taking me over.
From here.
I'm sick of this. Cool Season Podcast, man. We back again. It's episode 166.
What up?
What's crap?
It's taking me over. You know, I go high, low. You know,
I feel you.
Wherever you're trying to get to.
You feel me?
I'm always high and low.
As low as I get there.
God, man.
I'm always there.
The voices y'all here, man. OT is in the building.
What's good?
Y'all know Smooth in the building was cracking.
Oh, I don't think you gave the number in Spanish today.
He didn't know it.
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Y'all did, first off, you didn't intro it right. Crew season, we are back again. This is episode 165.
That's the wrong number.
Okay.
And I did intro
66.
it. And I did intro like that, but y'all was singing.
We
you
were
were
singing.
paying no attention.
Exactly.
Look at his face.
Because you got it. Sit down, you say.
There we go.
Sit down, you say. You might be right. You might be right.
Yeah,
We're not supposed to call me out like that for
My bad.
everybody, for the company.
Don't you front me in front of
And the shit, Smooth, you already gave your intro too?
Oh, yeah, I already gave you.
Okay, I just want to make sure, man. D-Trill AC, man, another episode of Crew Season Podcast, man. We back again. Everybody asking, man, is it over?
It been over.
Taking me
It been over.
Is the pod over?
We switching the whole thing up. We going straight fast. Fuck y'all niggas. Why we playing? Our shit hard
Podcast
though.
to close the break.
Why y'all playing? We hard though. Our shit hard.
Hey man, we've been designing merch all night, man. We got some fly shit coming for y'all. Jesus Christ, I can't wait for y'all to see it. But again, when have we ever live when we told y'all it's gonna be fly?
That's real shit. And we're gonna have some real exclusive shit. That ain't gonna be available to the market. Just catch me in traffic. If you see me with it on, jump me and take it off.
Hey, well, y'all gonna see, especially if y'all coming up on the shows next month or so, you're gonna see it's gonna be exclusive. Y'all gonna have it in your hand.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Be
man.
able to feel it.
I can't wait. And again, man, salute to everybody that been coming out to them tonight's conversation shows, man. Repping Crew Season heavy, showing love, man, to the whole game, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in. Everybody that done bought merch at the shows, we appreciate it. It's gonna be merch at every show going forward, so make sure that y'all tap in and support the merch. Yeah, I mean, as far as today, I mean, we gotta. I feel like this topic, this docket has a little more depth to it than normal.
Okay.
Depth. Had to add a whole nother syllable to that bitch. Depth than normal. First things first. We speak a lot about, the measure of a man being his ability to problem solve. Mm-hmm. And recently a study was conducted that shows that men, all the way from babies, their natural instinct is to problem solve. So I'm going to play the clip and get y'all take on the breakdown.
Study was done with infants where an obstacle was placed between the infant and the mother. The boy infants would try to knock over, climb, or move the obstacle, and the female infants would cry. So the boys would try to problem solve, and the girls would just vocalize their distress. We see it in infants where boys are problem solvers and girls just want to hear, they want to be heard that they are not okay right now. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. If you're on Patreon listening to this, you've heard us say over and over again that if you go to your man with anything, his first instinct is going to try to problem solve. So if you are just venting, it needs to be stated, hey babe, I'm just venting. I'm going through it and I need you to have a with me. Not meaning that he's going to sit there and with you, but you can sit there and just all you want and he will listen. And I don't know if you want him to brush your hair or something, say that. But boys are born with the instinct to problem solve to get to where they want to go. Study.
There we are. Men, boys are taught to problem solve from young. In my opinion, I feel like that's one of the biggest disconnects, between men and women, period. I think a lot of women take us going right to the problem solving as us being dismissive, when she just so eloquently stated that's our natural instinct to do. And I think old reference in the past, like if you want me to just listen, say that. That way we can reprogram our mind. It's okay, let me put the problem solving hat to the side here and let me just listen. Do y'all feel like it's some truth to that study?
Yeah.
In your own experience?
Yeah. All the men I know, they problem solvers. And mostly all the women I know, they want their man or somebody else to figure it out for them and put it together. I mean, that's the natural laws of life, man. You know, we hunt. And, you know, women sit back, they nurture and all that type of stuff. So that falls in line with it. Same thing with the babies that she was just eloquently saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, most boy babies, you know, we tell them, hey, stop crying and you be all right, but let your daughter fall. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you going over there, you trying to make sure that shit, a scratch ain't on the skin.
Facts.
You understand me? A scratch on that boy's skin, shit, he might not get a Band-Aid if it ain't deep enough. That's just how we do it.
But ain't nothing, boy. Be quiet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how boys and men learn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a different realm of learning. So everything that that study was talking about, I agree with it when I seen the video.
Oh, in your experience, do you feel like that's a natural instinct of a man to just problem solve, or do you feel like it's something deeper, something that's programmed within us?
Shit, I think it's honestly both, which makes it worse. You know, we kind of double down. Is one, it's a part of us, and then two, we're taught like this is what you should be doing in the first place. Mm-hmm. So even thinking about just as kids, I'm just like, okay, what can we do to get this over with, or what can we do to prolong? Like whatever we're doing, it's always we're trying to figure something out. There's always a game plan attached to it. Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily a feeling that's involved with it, with that decision. It's like, okay, what's the smartest decision in this moment that I need to make in order to get where I need to go? And I think we just like that since kids. I mean, finding ways to, and always not even bad. I'm not even saying, always not even good. So I'm not saying that we're using it to, you know what I'm saying, as something that's positive, you know what I'm saying? Because we can problem solve when it's bad too. Okay, mama said not to, make sure the meat is thawed out before I get home. She didn't say I had to take it out at 8 o'clock, but if I run some water on about 1:30, you know what I'm saying? We trying to figure out our own way how to do it. It may not be the right way or the best way, but you know what I'm saying? We try to maneuver things how we can, but absolutely problem solving is our thing. And we just try to get the best results the quickest way sometimes, but not always the best thing until you learn, until you get older. But problem solving for sure, whether it's good or bad, we going to try to find a way to figure it out.
I would agree. Here's a question for both of y'all as well. How do y'all feel like that can hurt you within your relationship?
Oh, man. It feel like these days it hurt men to just be men in a relationship. Mm-hmm. You understand me? Shit. Every skill that you done picked up as a man and people done taught you, other men done taught you, bro. When you get in a relationship, your woman wants you to throw all that out. I need you to communicate at the most stout level. You understand me? I need you to be most in tune with your emotional side, your feminine side, like no man has ever been. That's just not us, baby. It's not us. You understand me? Then we get villainized for just being that. You understand me? And they want us to be comfortable with stuff that make us uncomfortable. Right. When on the flip side, most men not gonna put their woman in an uncomfortable situation. Mm-hmm. Because we know if you are uncomfortable as my lady, I'm gonna be uncomfortable too. Cause you gonna voice that energy gonna give off. But shit, let you voice that to your man. You want him to be comfortable. I know that before you act a fool out of here. You understand me? And that's how they bring it to us. And now we got to suck all this shit up and act like we cool at this function or whatever, knowing I want to act a damn fool. And that's how I go. Or we all have been in situations where your lady done brought you to a function where she know you don't fuck with the people in that room. Right. You don't like not one of them in there. You really showed up because one of the friends' husband in the same position. Y'all give each other that look. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, shit, I'm here too, goddamn me. Mm-hmm. And now y'all ducked off in the corner to talk about how y'all don't want to be. Sometimes I don't like being me. So wrong, bro.
Getting deeper in it. Got deep real quick.
Man,
that's what you get here, man. Oh,
just yesterday, which is funny, my auntie asked me, Aunt Rose, shout out to Aunt Rose because she be watching the pod faithfully. She just asked me, what is something that I've learned about my marriage so far in this short time? Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much what you said. I said, I've learned everything that you've learned prior to, just throw that shit out the window. Because once you get in it, it's a whole different ball game. You got to create your own rules. You got to create your own regulations, standards, boundaries, whatever it is, because it's going to look a whole lot different. Whatever you thought you could tolerate before, going to look a whole lot different when you with that person that you say, I do, and I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. All that shit is different. I can have. Now, of course, everything is still respectful, and you got to keep it within boundaries, but even still, those boundaries can be tested. And it's like, do you want this? Do you really want this, or do you not? And so just everything, man, everything, whatever you thought, again, like, you're going to have to make that shit work for you. What was the original question?
Question was like, how can like men's innate instinct to problem solve hurt you within a relationship?
Yeah, definitely by staying on those behaviors because you're not willing to change. So just standing firm, just being like, just very, what you call dogmatic, kind of just, hey, I am doing this. This is how we doing it. If you don't want to do it this way, get the F out. But you can't do that.
Right.
You can't. At the end of the day, if that's your woman and you say you care about her, can you be hard with certain things? Absolutely. Can you have your line in the sand where you can't cross the boundaries? Absolutely. However, there is still plenty of room in between that where it's a teachable moment or something for you to learn, from you to grow from, or just anything for y'all to compromise.
Right.
You know, just as long as it's not too disrespectful or just out of bounds, like it's plenty of room because it's so many one-offs in relationships. That's what I'm learning too, dog. It's so many one-offs. Again, you can communicate as best as you want. Your tone can be correct. The timing can be correct. Y'all can be out having a good time. But even if she bring it up, she can bring something up slight, and now your whole mood thrown off. You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't matter about the delivery. Well, again, it does. That does matter. But in certain situations, because it's a one-off, like it may just throw you for a loop. You can have the best time, then took baby out on a nice date, nice vacation, whatever. Y'all just spent the last several days together. And then she brings up, let's just say it's something about communication. And you like, I just couldn't wait till tomorrow. You know?
Right.
It's just things like that. So we just got to be open and just ready and always available for that criticism or just those small tweaks in a relationship. Because we may think sometimes they get on our nerves or they just being picky, which you are sometimes. But we still got to be open to receive that and then deal with it from there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would think that, you know, it could work to a detriment in the same way that, ironically, that we get on women for. And just follow me here. You know how, like, we'll start talking to our woman or our woman to ask us something and we trying to express ourselves and we'll get 2 or 3 words in and she'll hang on that 2 or 3 word in point that we was trying to make when we got a lot more on the back end to get to, but she just stay on that. And it's like, I mean, okay, but I got a lot to say behind this, but you just stand on that. That's the equivalent of when we just go right into problem solving when she come to us with things, right? Her goal, which again, you learn this later in the relationship with a lot of maturity and a lot of time and, you know, a lot of arguments, that a lot of times, most times, 95% of the time, she's just trying to get something off her chest. It's not even necessary to get advice from you. You know what I'm saying? But again, the way our mind is programmed, we start working on the problem before she even finishes the sentence. That's just how we think, right? Because we trying to get to right.
We just interrupt them.
Right. That's true. but the irony is, and from their perspective, what we do could be seen as just as bad, right? Because you stopped listening to me after you heard certain words that would allow you to fix the problem in your head. Because let's just be honest here, it's hard for you to talk and listen at the same time, or it's hard for you to be focused on something and fully in tune in what somebody's saying at the same time. And how we do, especially with our woman, we trying to fix it as fast as possible because we don't want to see you hurting, we don't want to see you crying, we don't want to see you distressed and all of that stuff. So once we hear enough to where we can start formulating the plan, that's what we do. And a lot of times in that process, we'll tune her out in the process of doing that. And it's not intentional because, again, we trying to help you. But in her mind, all I wanted to do was just get this off my chest, and you stopped listening 2 sentences into what I was saying. So that's how it could hurt. But also, women, y'all got to give us some grace with that. And y'all got to learn to accept man for who we are. And y'all got to learn how to not take that type of thing personal. That man loves you, right? Again, you can't get mad at him for trying to help you, especially when you didn't lead and give a disclaimer before you started venting all of this stuff out. Just like Owen and her said before, let me know what this is so I could get my mind ready to receive it properly. But if you just come to me distressed, I'm immediately going, okay, well, all right, well, shit, we need to do this. We need to call this person. We need to get this done. We need to. That's how our mind works. So if you don't want us to do that, disengage us before it happens. But you can't villainize us for how we think. We don't think like y'all. We don't operate like y'all. And I feel like that's probably the main disconnect between men and women. Like, women be expecting us to operate how they would if they were us. We accept y'all for who y'all are. We know y'all emotional. We know y'all irrational sometimes. We know y'all like to talk a lot. Like, we know all these things, and we don't get mad at y'all for that. We just accept what it is and give y'all grace. All I'm asking is we get the same in return. That's it.
That's it, baby.
So,
That's it.
And that's
Please,
a lot to ask for.
for sure.
please take yourselves out of y'all's shoes. Just take a step back.
Right.
And look at us for who we are. If we would flip it, don't. For some reason, it doesn't really click until they're either in the position or it's like a close friend or something that it happens to that they're close with. Now they kind of feel the way. But if it's not them being affected, it's hard for them to really grasp it for some reason. That's what I've noticed. They can't just flip it. But then, or not even that. They don't even think about it. That's the crazy thing. Because you'll present an argument to a woman, it'd be the same thing. You know, they'll. Whatever it is, you know, you'll receive it, you'll take it, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Now, let's flip that. If this was reversed and you was in this situation, how would you feel? And they just, like it wasn't even a possibility. Yeah. You know, that'd be the crazy part. Like, it never ran through their mind with certain situations. So that's all we ask for, man. It's just look at it from the flip side sometimes. And then, you know what I'm saying, maybe it might be a little better, maybe. But we still holding out hope. We crazy enough to still love y'all. That's the crazy part about men. Yeah. We know all this stuff and still willing to love y'all. That's what y'all not understand.
We need to be on the spectrum. We're gonna be some of this shit. Let's just keep it real here, man. Some of the shit we deal with and come back with newfound enthusiasm and new plans and shit. So some of us need to be on the spectrum. But I agree. I think most women, man, like, they park the car right at the hurt.
Right at that motherfucker.
Right at the hurt. At the hurt feelings, at the uncomfortableness of whatever's being said, or your tone, just like Smooth said. Y'all park the car right at the hurt instead of keep going, keep digging to really get down to the bottom of what your man is trying to tell you, and more importantly, why he's trying to tell you that, right? But if you park the car at the hurt, all you internalizing is, oh, my feelings is hurt. I don't hear nothing else. I'm tuned out. Everything you're saying, I don't care. You hurt my feelings. And again, men, we accept that a lot of times to our own detriment, but that shit gotta stop, man. Y'all ass is gonna be single forever until y'all learn how to dig deep and really take the time to understand your man. I feel like a lot of women don't feel like they gotta really dig deep to understand their man.
That shit crazy. A lot of y'all don't have common sense, man. You understand, man? A lot of y'all have a man, he have a routine the way he do something. Like once every 2 weeks or once every week or he on something. Like he doing something. And it seemed like every day on this day is always a problem. When you know this supposed to happen. You understand me? When you hollering at your man, you gonna get your nails done and all that. He don't be out, it's Saturday. Last week you went got it Thursday. The nigga don't be doing all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all just don't have common sense, bro. Like, all right, look, I know that. All right, I know you're doing that this day. Bro, men, we have that. You supposed to be doing this week, what day? If you can't say a day, all right, we know it's coming. You understand me? We know it's coming. We know you may not give us a time or a set day where you going, but you said this week, it's Monday. You got all the way to Sunday for the shit to happen. If the shit don't happen on Friday, I know it's going to be one of the days. You understand me? Women don't have that type of common sense.
Oh.
You understand me? They need the Pacifics on the Monday, and you talking about Sunday. Motherfucker, I might get in the wreck Tuesday.
They need the exact time.
That shit crazy to me, man. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it, and I will never understand that about women, bro. Like the precise time of these things, bro.
It's like you need some.
Get y'all shit together.
No, but you ain't lying though. It's like if you don't. Sometimes, pod for example. Go ahead. I will talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh shit.
For pod example, we know the pod minimum can be about hour and a half, 2 hours. Cool. We got to include me traveling to get here, leaving from here, and then just whatever in between. We could be talking about business. We could be folding up clothes. We can be talking about topics. Whatever it is, it's gonna be some time in there. So you might as well just add 2 extra hours on it. Easy. You know what I'm saying? So at least a 4-hour window, 4.5 for a pod.
Right.
5 hours.
You know what I'm saying? So.
He trying to sleep on the couch. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep digging up this
We good. We good. We had our talk. We had our talk.
Okay.
But I just want to say, ladies, this ain't for the toxic niggas. We ain't talking about that. We talking about men that's trying to help you in a relationship, men that are trying to listen, men that are still trying to find their way. Because we're not going to be perfect, but what we are going to do is try. And we are going to give some effort when we want to be there. So if you have a man that's opening up to you, that's trying to be vulnerable, that's trying to help give some type of direction in a positive way, like you got to be able to listen to him. Like, and again, going back to, what Ann was saying earlier, and what I said too, like, hey, if you want to vent, say, hey, baby, I just need to ear for 10 minutes.
Yes.
I just need your ear for 10 minutes. I got a lot going on. I just like get off my chest. Like, and then if you want him to add something at the end, what are your thoughts on that? Cool. But if you know what I'm saying, just coming into me, just storming on you, I'm trying to fix you because I see you not feeling your best. You're not doing your best. And so I'm trying to make sure to get you back to where you need to be, because if you're not, that affects the whole household.
Everything.
You're going to be fussing at the kids for no reason. He going to come in for a hug. Get out my way. just because you're not in a good mood. So we be trying to get you back on the right track, because we know everything's going to be affected by that, and we do not want everything being affected.
Bro. And if you just come in the event, bro, like, don't be mad that I don't give you an opinion, or your man don't give you an opinion on your venting section. Because you got to realize, from your man's perspective, his opinion is fixing.
Right.
You understand me? It ain't just an opinion. It's, oh, you should do this or this, or, I would have did this. It's something about fixing the problem. And if you go through your whole soliloquy of whatever you got going, you understand me? And then after, right when you about to get done, so what you would have did? This ain't about me. Ain't none of this about me. I wasn't listening to give a response about me. You told me this was about you, so my listening was, oh yeah? Damn. Yeah, you right, babe. Yeah. That was mine.
The problem solving drained off.
Right.
Like, come on, bro. Bro. And you can't fault your man for that, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all getting the petty arguments like that. You wanted your man to listen, and then at the end of the story, you want him to be a problem solver. So shit, you think I should quit? Hold up.
Life altering decisions. Hold on. Shit.
Women crazy, dog.
That's real rap, man. Again, prayers to all parties involved, man, especially the men out there.
Man. For real.
Struggling,
I'm praying for y'all sanity, man.
Stand-up guys in relationships, I'm talking about.
I feel like I'm going to be in a straitjacket.
It's tough out here. It's real tough. But ironically, brings us to the next topic. A lot of women would say, often that a lot of men switch up after the cuffing happens. Like, they treat you one way during the courting, dating, and y'all just kicking the stage, and then when they actually get you, they change up. I'm gonna play this clip, man, from the Petty Party podcast. Man.
Shout
Salute
out
to
Petty
my girls.
Party.
They had this to say about it.
realizing that a lot lately. In this like dating field we're in, I see that a lot of men will do all these things to like get you in the beginning. Like they'll provide for you, they're buying you gifts, sending you flowers, taking you out on dates. And then as soon as you commit to them, it's like amnesia. They forget what they did to even get there, how they were treating you, how they were doing things to please you. Next thing you know, like you said, y'all are roommates. Like y'all are friends. Like y'all are going 50-50 on things. It's just weird. And I've been realizing that a lot with the dating like culture that we're in.
So she wanted a sponsor. That's what it sounded like to me. Now you're going 50-50 on things. If we wasn't, you would be going 100 by yourself. I'm getting tired of this, bro. Hey, man, look, hey.
Just put shit on the table.
Man, hey, I'm getting tired of y'all out here, bro.
The scales broke on their side, bro. For some reason, 50-50 seems like 200 zero.
Right.
Like,
Dead ass.
a man is offering you to split half your life, your responsibilities, when you had to put everything on your shoulders. Everything relax because your parents done ran out of patience with you. You can't go live with them. Your friends don't fuck with you because you done burnt one of them on some rent money you was supposed to give them or something, on some light bill money or something. So now you handling shit all by yourself, and you got a man coming in like, "Hey baby, look, I fuck with you. I think we can do something. I think we can build something. But shit, we can go 50-50 on this." And you say something, "Hell no, a man's supposed to be 100. Struggle by yourself. Stay in hell by yourself. You understand me? Get out the way for the real women these days. You understand me? Because everybody like they want tradition. Ain't none of y'all traditional. None of y'all. Y'all mama ain't raised y'all to be traditional, to be in a house and look over a family, be the backbone of a man, rub his feet and all this type of thing. I don't see that in no woman these days. You understand me? So that means everybody got their own plate, got to take care of themselves. Right? If the shit, men know if the shit was flipped and y'all was the ones that was supposed to be the breadwinners and all this type of things, bro, and y'all brought to us, "Hey, look, I'll take off half your bills. Look, we can do something." Niggas would be like, "Hell yeah."
Right.
It'll be way more of us married out here.
Immediately.
You understand me? But it's somehow on y'all end, y'all can't accept these things, bro. I'm coming in to say, "Look, I'll take off half of what you got going and I can upgrade your life. We going here. You may live in an apartment that's $1,800. I take half of that shit from you, right? Now you can go get the car that you want. Or if you smart, hey, look, I want to take that half that you took from me and your half that you no longer have to do on your end, because he not just taking 50 from you and it's adding him. It's 50% on his side, 50% on your side, and they're making 100. Y'all take the other 250s that y'all just took from each other and go get your highs. Be smart about the shit. But instead, y'all would rather live on y'all knees in pursuit of some fairy tale shit. When we all know the numbers. Everybody talk about the numbers. Well, most people make $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year. After taxes, that's $30,000, $40,000, bro. You can't buy nothing in America right now with $30,000, $40,000. Nothing. You understand? You can't even get a BMW or Mercedes off the lot with that. You understand me? You be lucky to get a Toyota Corolla with $40,000.
Shit high as shit right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
It's crazy.
So y'all be doing all this shit, bro. Like, bro, to calm y'all nerves down, bro, and understand what's really in front. Men, we know what's in front of us. You understand me? Yeah, we peeking over to the future, but we know we got to handle what's in front of us first before we get to the future. Y'all don't want to handle what's in front of y'all. Y'all doing this the whole time. You understand me? A nigga ride in the car like this in your head out the door. Nigga don't ride like that, man. We don't ride like that.
That's real.
Look, man, I'm going to say this because I got into it with a few of them. I wasn't trying to get into it. I was just giving a man's perspective. But I say it many times, which is ironic that they had said this. Many times women, y'all are the ones that switch up. So the men tend to back off and say, hold on, let me see if she will give a little effort. Because in this whole courting phase, before I made it official, I was doing a lot. We was going out on dates. I may have gave you a little money for your nails. I may have gave you some money for your outing, or just I was being generous because I want to let you know that I am a provider and I don't mind doing these things for somebody that I care about. However, as we're making that transition, if you do not start giving back, I'm pulling back. That's just what it is. You're not going to be able to always have access to me like you once did because you aren't reciprocating any type of energy. So that's what happens a lot of times. As long as you keeping your foot on the gas, if she's doing the same thing, it ain't no problem. There's no problem for me to slow down.
You miss one.
What's
when
up?
you was in that courting phase and you was doing all that, she was popping that ass off like that
Sure
too.
was.
And
So
the
that
moment
was-
you locked her down,
That wasn't slowing down either.
shit.
That wasn't slowing down either because you knew there was a lot of competition out
You
there. So
understand
you're
me?
trying to hold me down. But now that you didn't lock to me, now you're trying to ration out. Hey, you can't. Hey, you don't be rationing out to men that's been outside now.
Good luck with that.
Like, don't ration out because it might be your friend.
Because the streets is always calling.
Yeah,
Especially with you bragging. I'm sorry, B.
No
Especially
collect
about you
numbers.
bragging about how good he was to you and da-da-da-da. Your friend want a piece of that pie too.
Yeah, no collect numbers. All direct.
Hey, and that's the wild part. I think I get some trouble for this, but it is what it is. I think a
We
lot
got in
of
trouble in a
women,
while.
yeah, a lot of women are delusional after they get into the relationship as to what they was experiencing beforehand. Right, just like y'all talking about, it's competition out there for you on the dating stage, and because of that, and she's fully aware of that competition, she going above and beyond to do what it takes to keep that man. A lot of times, so much so to where he don't have to do much to interact with you in terms of initiating dates and initiating conversation. 'Cause let's just be honest here. Most women want a certain type of man. Y'all want a man that's lit. Y'all want a man that all the women want. Y'all want a man that's making a lot of money. Y'all want a man that got all of these traits. And realistically, more times than not, that man is not courting you that heavily. Let's call it what it is. You are one of probably 2 or 3 options, and I'm being generous on the 2 or 3. Right? So because of that, a lot of times it's you that's initiating the conversations. It's you that's texting him good morning first. It's you that's calling him after you get off work first. It's you that's coming up with creative ideas and he's agreeing to them and going along and may pay for him as well. But it's you that's taking the initiative because you're trying to stay in this man's face. You're trying to earn this man. You know it's a competition and you want this man bad. And then when y'all get into the relationship, that standard just continues.
That's very true.
But what changes is you get tired of doing those things. And then you really take those rose-colored glasses off and be like, damn, hold on. I'm doing everything. And in your mind, you delusional enough to believe that he switched up. No, he just continued the status quo that was. You chasing him.
That's true too.
Let's put the shit on the table. A lot of the men that y'all date, y'all chase them. These men are out here chasing y'all. They're out here courting y'all. These men that y'all want. These men that y'all giving the ass up to.
That's the key. The men that y'all want.
They not chasing y'all like that. A lot of times it's y'all chasing them and wearing them down to get them into a relationship. Let's put the shit on the table here. So once he gets into
you
that,
into a relationship.
fatigue you into a fucking relationship.
She's submitting your ass. She all over your motherfucking ass until she pinning you on the ground, boy.
Right? I was getting
Like, God damn.
I was getting 95% of the benefits that come with being with you, giving bare minimum effort to you before we was ever exclusive. I just continued that right into the relationship. So again, who changed? I've been the same since you met me. I was giving the same level of effort since you met me. You changed once we got into the relationship.
Facts.
Because you broke status quo. Now you want reciprocity. But you wasn't demanding reciprocity when you was giving me that ass. When I was calling you maybe one time a week or showing up to your crib maybe once or twice every 2 weeks. You was giving that ass up right then. But now we in a relationship, you want reciprocity. I didn't change. You did.
You know what's crazy? That mean they changed twice.
Uh-oh.
Because first you start coming off the ass and you stop chasing me. You a double liar.
That's crazy, man.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here. That's real though.
Double lie.
This ain't the real you.
Bro.
Give me the real you back.
That's real, bro. Because again, and they gonna try to talk like it's not true, but reality is we got women that ask us for advice all the time. And in a lot of these scenarios, it's, oh man, he's being inconsistent. Oh man, he's being hard to read. He's showing me this one day, showing me that the next day, but he won't commit to me. We not exclusive. How do I get him to take me more serious? How do I get him to be willing to commit? Do you know what that tells me? That tells me that you are chasing him before y'all even have a title, right? So once you get the title, why do you all of a sudden expect a switch to flip and for him to start chasing you?
That's a fact.
And that's what I mean by delusion. No, what's happening in that relationship is status quo. Difference is you feel like because you got the title, that things should change. And it's not gonna change. You set a precedent when you was chasing him. Because what you should have did was left him and let a man and date a man who's actually willing to court you and actually willing to pursue you and actually willing to reciprocate. But you didn't do that.
Big problem in that.
You didn't want him. You didn't want that type of man. So stop complaining about seeds that you planted blossoming.
That's real shit. You planted the seeds and they grew, and now you don't want the tree. What the fuck going on here?
That shit be killing me, bro. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But yeah, as far as the women changing in relationships, they do. And this is an example. And then also again, like we was talking about, the competition aspect. The sex be plentiful in the dating stage. The sex be plentiful before we ever have a title. And then all of a sudden that man marry you. He damn the exclusivity, marry you. And shit starts slowing down. Difference is that y'all get to make excuses for why they slow down. Valid or not, some of them are valid. Because, you start having kids and things of that hormones get to, again, that's postpartum, things of that nature. That's valid. But a lot of times, y'all be hey, I'm just tired from work. You wasn't working when we was in that situationship? I could have sworn, I think I took you to work a couple times when we was in that situationship. That didn't slow the sex down.
You know what's crazy? Men can't use that same excuse.
What, tired?
Tired.
Shit.
You know why?
We can been in work. We can win 16 hours straight. If she want that thing, bro, and you like, bro, hey, I'm tired, bro. I gotta get up at 5 a.m.
Well, you don't find me attractive anymore.
Hey, let you do that 4-5 times, bro. She gonna ask, who else you got? She gonna ask you something stupid, dog.
I tell you what, take it away from the sex. Let's say you come home tired from work and she want to go out and do something. And you say, baby, I don't really feel like taking you out. I'm tired. I just want to lay here and watch the game. How do y'all think that's gonna go?
Nigga. She might let you slide the first time. And I'm talking might. Just depending on what the date was for her. If she was just stuck in the house, you're not sliding. That's just what it is. Now, if she was at work or something and it was a light day and you come in, you said you had a hard day, she might let you get some. You understand me? Outside of that, though, you only got one time in that. One time. Because after that, is what, you don't want to be seen with me or something? You know what I mean? It's something crazy, bro. It's something crazy, dog. So, yeah, man, look, women, if you want a man to chase you, go look in your DMs for niggas that's been pursue you, chase you, however y'all want to look at it. Y'all know where I'm from. You understand me? Go in your DMs, go get that man that's been chasing you for years. Years.
No.
Years.
Like,
no, I'm not talking about the one that's disrespectful, like sending his piece through the...
Say, no.
No, I'm not talking about the one that go crazy, sending his piece through the DM and going crazy. Because you got to realize, the men that would chase her down, she don't even allow them access to her.
But hold on,
so how
Smooth.
else they supposed to shoot at her?
But hold on, Smooth. Is what you missing.
What?
Not the man that's been going after her for years. That's the wrong nigga to go for. Because that's the one that's going to take advantage of her. Because you strung me along for so long.
Okay.
So not that one. Maybe like 2 years, 1 or 2.
I wouldn't even say
even
years.
then.
I'm talking about the dudes that be in the DM. Say he in there for like 4 months. He just saying like he been speaking. Women know when a dude really want to talk to them and really not. But the dude been speaking consistently for 4-5 months. He really looking for opportunity.
Has she been speaking back?
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Is he only talking to himself in the DMs? Because the moment you finally crack it,
that's the problem, bro.
he gonna do you dirty.
And hey, you know what's crazy? I believe I don't know how everybody DM set up. But I believe it's like that what you said, the man chasing that woman, and she like, oh no, it may be 50 there. Oh no, I ain't talking to them. But she chasing another cat in her DMs, and he doing her the same way that she doing the 50.
Yep.
You understand
and
me?
She gonna want, I don't care because I got me in my DM anyway.
Look, once she cracked the dude, like you just said, once she crack him, you understand me? And he started talking back because he got room on the roster now. Because that's what happened, ladies. Let's just keep it a bean. Because that's what you do to the other dude. The same thing you did to the young boy that you didn't want to do nothing with. The one that you chasing did the same thing to you. You the young gal to him. You understand me? So that's the same way he doing you. You know, so you chasing him down and you finally crack him and all that type of stuff. You get in a relationship and everything Trill just said. That's why he do that to you. Because he didn't put in no effort to chase you down. You chased him. You did all the chasing. Really, you did all the courting. He just paid.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Gonna keep it a bean.
There it is.
You understand me? He just had the means to pay for the courting. You the one set the play up and all that. He ain't had to do none of that. Baby, I like this right here. Can we go here? Oh, yeah, we can do it Saturday. What's happening? You really set the play up. He just told you today he was available. Because Friday, I'm with Keisha. You understand me? At the Thursday, I'm with Tanya. Sunday, you understand me? I may have your partner, you understand me? That you just filling in the role on Saturday. And that's what be happening to y'all. You understand me? So, bro, get them dudes that you wouldn't give an opportunity to. Just give one or two of them a shot and see where it takes you. A lot of y'all don't even reach back there until you destroyed and goddamn picked up 30 million years of trauma that a man can never get over.
Say it. Say it what B said. Clearance, rat. Flash sale.
You on flash sale.
Everything must go.
You understand me?
That's how it be. Catch them the first time.
Real talk.
The problem is, see, this what it be. See, y'all think that y'all vagina is just immaculate, and then nobody got the best vagina but y'all.
You know what's
and then
crazy?
You hold on, and then you try to sell it for higher than what it is.
That.
And you outprice yourself.
Market humbles you.
And then you see, and then now you want to go all the way back to the bottom of the barrel. And then that nigga gonna say, you know what? You strung me along for 2 years. You just left me on red, and now you want to come back because a couple niggas hurt your heart. I've been watching your story still. I've been watching your story. I saw you was in a half relationship, a man take you on a trip or whatever. But now you done found yourself, quote unquote. You want to go to church and You want to meet God.
Yep.
Oh, I'm about to show you.
Show you what God. Right. And God said, I need to get my reputation. Hey, but for real though, like that shit be puzzling me because a lot of y'all, for real, y'all pass up on a good life to have a hard life and then try to double back when you 40 to go have that good life. And that same dude that was waiting there, he probably not waiting there at 40. He probably got him a family because he was a good dude.
The infatuation he had with you is gone.
He was a good dude, so he went on to have a family. He that type of dude where he won't have no family outside of his family. You understand me? So even if you do become something with him, you will only be a toy. So now you're repeating the cycle of what you did to a man that you thought was lesser than, but he was the one for you. It sound crazy.
That's how it be, bro.
But that's how y'all be. I see it all the time, bro. All the time. And I don't know why women don't see it, but like you can just look at the women that's above age than you that don't have no man and see what they chasing down. A lot of them are still in the game trying to chase that man down, or they didn't like, all right, and they didn't turn back and now they went got a dude that you think that she above them. That shit crazy to me, man.
That's the thing, man, and how they'll respond to this, because again, I know women very, very well. They'll say, hey, if I'm not attracted to them, like I'm not gonna force it. I'm just not attracted to that person, things of that nature, right? And again, it's nothing wrong with wanting what you want. Nothing. The issue comes when you complain about the side effects that come with what you want. We can't do that. We gotta know exactly what we signing up for. We gotta read that fine print, and when we sign on that dotted line, we gotta be willing to accept everything that comes with what we want. Right? But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want this thing, but this thing doesn't necessarily want you. Or this thing has side effects that could be detrimental to your self-esteem and your mental health and all of that. And then you complain about this thing damaging you. No. No. Accept what you signed up for. I don't want to hear complaint. I don't. Because again, your ass went into it of sound mind and body. You are 34. Not 14. You done lived life. You done tried and you done failed and you done lived. You are not green walking in here. You done made the same mistake with 5-6 dudes in a row. It's only so much grace. It's only so much, well, hey, man, you gonna, just learn from it and keep going. You not learning shit.
That's a fact.
Clearly.
It's clear. You are 37. And this is the 8th, your last 7 relationships that ended the same way. And they've been with the same type of nigga. One just got a couple more tattoos and one might got a Rolex
That's it.
different than the other dude got. But they the same nigga though.
That's it.
And then we complain about the results of dating the same nigga. A wise man once said, and I think it was Einstein, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting different results. And that's what y'all do. So again, it's nothing wrong with wanting who you want. Go out there and date that dude. Who you gotta chase and who you gotta beg to give you time and treat you like a priority. Go out there and do that. But I don't want to hear no complaining about when you get damaged in the process.
Yeah, I got one more thing, bro, about that. And this goes to women's mental health. What I've noticed with those type of women that even have access to them type of men, but they can't lock them down, they have a self-esteem issue.
Definitely.
Like a lot of y'all not fit to compete for men. If we're just gonna keep it a being, like us men, we know we shooting at a particular type of woman. She's a 9 in the room. We know it's competition in there. You understand me? We already know that. Women, shit, that boy, you want that fly ass dude with all that chains on and nice ass crib, or the flyest nigga in the room, or you want the dude that everybody know in the room, or you whatever turn you on about this dude. There's other women in that same room that like that particular thing you like about that man. You understand me? The problem is, the finer you are as women, from what I see, the mindset is, oh, I shouldn't be competing. He should just want me. And then once you should go lower on the spectrum, you get to them like 8s and 7s, they already know. I'm willing to go down with the ship. You understand me? Which makes a great woman.
Right. I agree.
You understand me? Because she's not so standoffish. She's willing to do everything that man is willing to do, and vice versa. That man may be willing to do something that she like doing, but he just ain't been open to that. Or he been bimbos that only go as he goes. And a lot of y'all do that.
Just real quick, not to even cut you off.
Nah, you good.
The difference between those two type of women is a lot of times the one who's super, super attractive, her self-esteem and her confidence is tied and validated by somebody else. So with that 7 or that 8, she just naturally confident. So she gonna be herself in the room. She gonna be goofy as hell if she goofy. Yep. If y'all going out to eat, she gonna clean her plate because she don't give a damn about common perception. I am who I am. Yep. You gonna accept me for who I am. That's real confidence right there. And ironically, a lot of women who look incredible,
they confidence are tied to their friends.
It's tied to their friends.
If they friends don't approve of that man or how he even looks, not how he treats you, not what he can put on the table, it's first about how he look. Oh, you gonna be with that?
Yeah.
That man may be the savior of your whole bloodline. And you let somebody else that ain't even got no man, ain't even married. Bro, I feel like people shouldn't be taking advice from people that ain't married, bro. Anything relationship based and building something, if the motherfucker ain't in the marriage, bro, no. I care less if y'all been in a goddamn 10-year relationship. Obviously, it's something there where they not getting married. Especially if your goal is married. Now, if you just want to be in a relationship, that's the nigga you need to talk to, or the woman you need to talk to. But if you shooting for marriage, if a ring ain't on their finger, bro, you shouldn't be taking nothing from them. You understand me? Nothing about no relationships. Nothing, bro. And that's what I see from those type of women. They get a man, then they go to their friends. What you? And the first down thing they get, it can be 4 of them. One that can put down, he scratched. You understand me? And that's the shit that be going on, bro. So they confidence is tied to their friends, bro. And their friends keep them single all the way up through their 40s these days. You understand me? A lot of them don't even be having kids for real. Be down there 40 with no kids, and you find like that. What happened? What happened to your life? You don't care about legacy? I don't know, man.
I was talking to somebody else today, and we were talking about criticism. And so I was letting her know, like, the problem, the reason why men don't communicate especially when they're just trying to give constructive criticism to their man. And she outright said, if my man gave me negative criticism, I'm leaving. And I said, that's a young mindset. I said, so I forgive you on that. But it took us a while because I'm like, I gave the example I used, I said was makeup. I said, because I was giving her an example of how when I was dating a girl, you know, a long time ago or whatever, I would tell her like, hey, that make, you need to fix this little tweak on that. But she assumed because I'm a man, I don't think I know how it's supposed to look. You my woman, I know what's gonna look good. I know what's gonna be appealing to my eye.
You putting this on for Ma.
So
You know how many bitches on here?
so you feel me? So I'm trying to say, hey, just look, tweak that, or maybe the eyebrow just a little bit too big. But she think I don't know what I'm talking about. But then a year later, she want to say, why'd you tell me I was looking like a clown? I did, but you wasn't trying to hear it. But then fast forward to the story, I say, you know, I'm letting her know that too. And she was like, why would he tell me that? I said, so you telling me you would be okay with your man being embarrassed by you having some big ass eyebrows on and your makeup not fully done, all because I can't come to you and just say, hey, you need to just tweak this? Like, you would be okay with me being embarrassed in public. You would be okay with embarrassing yourself in public, all because you don't want me to just be honest and truthful.
Not only that, she wouldn't get that same pressure to a stranger if they walked up and said, hey, your eyelashes about to fall off.
She probably would.
You understand me?
No,
because she'll look at it like, oh, thank you, girl. You know how they do thank you and run to the bathroom.
from a girl.
Tell
From a girl. But yeah, from your, I'm like, it's your man. Like, what are you talking about?
Come on, man.
But hey, I don't know what it is, ladies. We still love y'all, man.
Of course, man. But y'all got to get the shit together.
Get this
shit on the table. Prayer star points, but we're going to keep it pushing. Man, Dr. Ayanna Van Zandt, she was speaking about how a lot of men are only valued by what they can provide within a relationship. Play this clip, see if y'all agree.
One of the greatest crimes perpetuated against black men specifically is the level to which their humanity and their hearts have been devalued, diminished, and dehumanized, and that they have become doing machines. The greatest value a black man has, in many instances, is what he can do for somebody. Right. And how he can do it and how much he can do it and how much he earns doing it. I mean, I hear it and see it among young people in the relationships, you know, oh, you're going to get my nails done and you're going to do this and you're going to do that. Right. You know, they've been demeaned and devalued and dehearted to the point where they value themselves based on what they can do. Fix it, get it, make it happen. And no place have I seen in our world does anybody tell black men how to be with themselves, how to be true to themselves, how to be with their feelings, how to be with their heart, you know? And it's criminal. So what happens is then they begin to do the things that are expected of them, and that's how they're evaluated. And then if they can't do that anymore, whether it's the job or pay the mortgage or whatever, then they're just cast off like socks in the corner. Right. One of the greatest kryptonites for a man in general, black men specifically, is the feeling, the belief, the treatment that he is somehow inadequate. And when you devalue a man, he's gonna feel inadequate. When you dehumanize him, when you deheart him, so then where does he go with that? Right. He's inadequate and he doesn't serve a purpose because he can't do what you need him to do to make you feel better about yourself.
What's the purpose? What's the point?
What's the point? And that's why we have these incredible rises in suicide. Where in the world do we see them lifted, honored? I don't want to say respected. And here's what I hear in the back of my mind. So let me just go ahead and deal with it. Black women saying, well, look what they do. And look how they are. And look what they do, you know. And we unwittingly participate in the emasculation, the dehumanization, the devaluation, and the disheartening of black men because they didn't do it the way we wanted them to do it. Mothers, wives, girlfriends, sisters.
Black men, especially, are typically only valued by what they can provide. What's your thoughts on that?
That's the way they tricked our women, man. That's the way they tricked our women. That's everywhere in all black communities, bro. If you can't provide nothing, eventually that woman gonna say you ain't shit. Let me not say nothing. Because some dudes be broke, but they got skills. They can fix on houses and fix on cars and do particular things. But if you can't go get it in abundance, and I mean financially only, because that's the measuring stick for all of us. You understand me? If they feel like you ain't making enough, bro, eventually you gonna hear it. You gonna hear it from your woman, or you gonna feel it from your woman. Either way is terrible. Either way, when I'm still a man regardless. A trying man, in my opinion, is the best man because he always gonna try for you. Now, if you got a man just staying still, that's on you. You staying with him because he showed that from the beginning. That's on you. But if you got a man that's trying to put it together for y'all family, trying to get somewhere, your duty as his partner is to help. And a lot of y'all don't want to help. Y'all want to just kick y'all feet up and hopefully he figure it out.
Figure this shit out. Yeah.
When most of us, you understand me, I was just on Clubhouse when I was talking about this. Most black people as a whole, we start from nothing. We start from the ground zero. We either be the first or we come from a bloodline of selfish people. You get what I'm saying? To where as soon as you make 18 or as soon as you start working, they want you out the crib. They want you. Your parents can be doing all right in life, but you know you a bill now. That's just what it is. You understand me? We live on top of each other. You understand me? Like they don't have no white hoods that I know of. I don't never see no white ghettos. I don't never see that. People be talking about trailer parks. How many trailer parks are there versus apartments that's hood places? You understand me? I done been around Houston a whole lot. I used to work for the city of Houston. Been around here a lot. I only seen maybe 10 trailer parks, maybe. But I can show you every one of the hoods, whether it's only filled with black people and brown people. You understand me? So when I see that, bro, like when you starting from that type of level to climb up, bro, it's a lot of obstacles in your way. And women that don't understand that, you also contribute to the obstacles being in the way of that man becoming something that you would deem great. And a lot of y'all don't want to help. And y'all talk down on men, or y'all have babies by the lit dude in the hood, and it be 5 of y'all. Now, all black men ain't nothing when you only dealt with one black man. You understand me? So that's what I be seeing, bro. Everything she said was right. And I just hate the narrative over us, bro. Like we got the same opportunities as the other side of the non-melanated people. So that's what I see.
Black men, are typically only valued by what they can provide. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it just comes from just a lack of understanding and a lack of this experience with life in general. Because as you get older and as you start to really look around, when you step outside, when you're not only going to clubs, if you're doing just day-to-day things like normal people do, you will see like there are plenty of black men in the household. There are plenty of black men working hard and doing the things that they need to do. But for some odd reason, it's like, I need you to perform for me, court gesture. I need you to, what else can you do? Instead of you helping out, like, okay, how can I help this man? I see he's working hard. I see he's trying to better himself. How can I, put my imprint in some kind of way on this relationship so he can become better? Because you're not realizing he's doing all of that stuff for you without question. Without question. But it's hard for you to try to give some effort towards that man to help uplift him. And, it's just it's a part of the game. And it's the reason why the men that are, at the top, cream of the crop, it's the reason why they know they can do whatever the hell they want to do because y'all will allow it continuously. If not you, your friend. If not your friend, the next friend. It's going to be quite a few of them that's going to fall in line. It don't matter how many kids he got. If he handsome, he lit, he got money, that's what y'all going to flock towards. It's not all of y'all, well aware, but a lot of y'all. That's what y'all are doing. And y'all setting bad examples, and y'all continuously having babies by these particular types of men and leaving the other 70% just out because they're not attracted to you or they don't make enough money, whatever it is. That's just reality. A lot of men out here working hard. They want to provide and have a family and things like that. But there are a lot of men who just simply don't get noticed. And they may not have the best personality. That's cool. But shit, you don't have personality either. You ain't making a bunch of money either. But you want to shoot for the stars. Like, sometimes you got to progress and grow into that stuff. If you come together, put y'all's resources together, let it multiply. It's going to be harder to make it multiply when you're by yourself. And a man, especially when he on his grind, he not going to try to get on your way because he got his path that he on too. I'm going to support you. Hey, baby, what do you need? I'm over here doing X, Y, Z. What do you need in the meantime while I'm doing this? That's what a man is going to do. But y'all don't see that. I would love to have conversations with more women. Ladies, y'all are more welcome to come on and give y'all thoughts and perspectives. But I'm just telling you what we see all the time. You see it on YouTube. You see it across Instagram. You see it in person. You listen to these women. Like, it's like, God damn, like y'all really believe in this and live in this in y'all head.
I mean, I don't disagree with nothing y'all said. But I'm going to come at it from a different angle. I think a lot of men enable this issue that we have in terms of what women expect from us in terms of providing, right? I think there are a lot of women. Just like she's talking about, oh, I need my nails done. I need my hair done. I need this. I need the new bag. I need to do this. I need to do that. I feel like those women are a loud minority. And I feel like those are a specific type of women generally. Instagram chicks and motherfuckers that's in the club every day chasing athletes and chasing, rappers and things of that nature. But that's not most women. The average woman, a lot of times don't even get their nails done consistently. A lot of times don't even give a damn about having a new Birkin bag or a new Louis V bag or whatever. She just living her life. And if she run into the right guy, she gonna pour into him. It ain't necessarily, don't get me wrong, but what he provides is important, but it's not the only thing. I think that it's a specific type of woman and men know that type of woman and still try to shoot at them anyway and still try to engage in relationship conversation with them anyway and then come away from that saying, all women, man, out for my money, man. They want Birkin bags. They want this. They want that. Just like watching a lot of these podcasts. They got just a bunch of bimbos around the table. Just a bunch of chicks who bag chasing. You can see it in their eyes. You ain't even got to hear them talk. You know what I'm saying? So these are the opinions that a lot of men are making this assumption on. When in reality, that's not the average woman. The average woman is not sitting courtside at a basketball game trying to catch James Harden after it's over. The average woman is not in the damn club section praying that they run into a Drake and try to take him home for the night. Like, that's not the average woman. The average woman is out here working, fucking paying her bills, driving her little car, staying in her little apartment, going to work every day. Like that, she lives a modest, average life. That's the average woman, and I feel like it's way more of those type of women than the type of women that a lot of these men complain about. But the issue is that the men want to be accepted by the Instagram high, quote unquote, elite 9s and 10s type of women. Yeah. And when they don't want you because you don't make enough money, it's all these women want is money, man. Damn, I did it. No, it's a teacher at the damn school right now making 50, 60,000 that's willing to love you all day long. She may not be a 9 or 10, but she a 7 or 8. And don't give a damn about no spotlight. Don't give a damn about being courtside at no game. Don't give a damn about being VIP at no Drake concert. So again, a lot of times this shit get blown out of proportion because we want to be accepted by that loud minority. When you can find you a woman who look better than that for real, that's low key as hell if you really trying to find that. But that's just my thoughts.
That's true too. That's true too. And it's on both sides because it's like it's a small percentage of women that's doing that, but they are loud, like you said. But then on the other side too, it's the same men that are loud. They think they doing something, and they just shooting for the stars, and going for the finest woman. And it's like that, bro. That woman don't want you, bro.
Which ain't even and this is the thing. All my men watching this.
Please, no, that's.
You think that this woman is just them 9s and 10 Instagram shit. You think, man, this bitch is just incredible.
They're looking at just the physical.
She's amazing, and when I get with her, my life is gonna change.
She is the biggest problem you ever gonna see in your life.
Bro, them girls is overrated, my boy.
That's a fact.
Listen to me, man. Look at me. Listen to me, man.
Look at me.
You know
Camera
me, man. You know I wouldn't lie to you, baby. Them women is over fucking rated,
Trying
man.
to tell them.
I promise you.
How you know such and such? You don't want to know that.
Bro.
You don't want to know that.
Yeah.
And that's why it's always hilarious to watch a dude get his first quote unquote bad chick 9 and 10, and then watch him after that relationship over and how his mindset changes on him. You think it's the most amazing person in the world. You get with her, she insecure as a motherfucker, no work ethic, no income, annoying, blowing your phone up, insecure as a motherfucker. Chase it can easily be snatched from you when the next dude that got a bag come to play. Like all of that unnecessary ass stress. But it comes from ignorance. You don't know no better. You ain't never been in these parties. You ain't never been in these circles. You ain't never been around these attractive women. You ain't never really had deep conversations with these women. But I promise you, it's not what it's cracked up to be, my boy. Get you something reasonable and get out the way.
Ask these niggas that be around, dog. They'll tell you, bro. Most of them 10s don't never buy nothing at the club, boy. That should tell you something. She out every weekend, though.
Chasing.
Out every weekend, but don't spend a dime. That should let you know. That should let you know what you about to be faced with.
And ain't got a goddamn dime.
She ain't got the dime, and she want the nigga with all the dollars.
Do you even have the ego to handle when a bunch of niggas are looking at your woman and trying to
That's a
holler at her?
fact. That boy, that's a different game right there.
Cause that's a whole different game
That's
as
a
well.
whole different game that you got to understand what you walking into.
Your woman just so happened to go across the store, across the club or whatever, and the moment she goes over there, it's 2, 3 looking at her, trying to talk to her.
Yeah.
They may not know you with her,
Yeah.
but guess what? They see her and they trying to holler at her. Is that those type of women too? And guess what? If she kiki and smile and give a little bit of attention,
Real talk.
you better run for.
Real talk.
So that's just real. And the type of women that y'all want, they can be taken away like that. I promise you. Because certain women, like all women, man, don't give a damn about no celebrity. They don't give a damn about no attention. They don't give a damn about no money like that. If she love you, she not budging. It could be Drake come through there and try to talk to her. It could be whoever, Michael B. Jordan come through there and try to talk to her. If she love her man, and it's a lot of women out here like this, right? Trust me. I done tried to take a couple of these women in the past, but that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. And didn't budge. Like, nah, you attractive. You so handsome. But I love my man, and I can't do that. I can't do that. And that's real, bro. It's a lot of them out there like that. But the type of women that y'all chasing, shit.
Respectable, but don't ever fold. I'm right here.
Just take it down first night.
She had a sex with a nigga that got make 50,000 more than you.
You understand
she
me?
giving that ass.
Bro.
That's real. That's the game.
Because he had great conversation.
Nigga can't even spell words good. Yeah, good conversation. Okay. Prayers to all parties involved, man. We're going to go ahead and get in that vice collar, man. All right, man. First things first, my dog Ben, Patreon. No anonymous
What's
shit.
up, baby? It's been a while.
What's up, Ben?
It's been a while.
My boy. He say this is for my sister, and I'll try to keep it summarized to make it easier. She's a 32-year-old mom to a 6-year-old boy. Baby daddy of 10 years cheated on her a few years after the birth of their son, and then left their household. Stayed single and mingled around for about a year. And after that time to heal, she met someone and ended up selling her house to move to the big city with him after roughly 1 to 2 years of knowing each other.
Okay.
Fast forward a year, renting an apartment together, and the man's dipped on their apartment. Days later, he texted and said he wasn't happy and wanted to focus on his career and was happier when her son wasn't around. She's strong and holding herself up after her last experience, but I'd like you to advise her what should she do going forward, both as a mother and as far as pursuing relationships going forward. Tell it to her straight. 32-year-old mom with a 6-year-old son.
Look, bro, I don't know. I don't know what to tell her because it ain't enough information. We would need some information from her. Because if dude dipped and he said, in my opinion, this is what I would, if I'm dipping because I don't like the kid around or whatever, and this me thinking, not dude, you know what I'm saying, me, my advice would be to her, hey, you treat this kid better than you treat me. And I'm the one that pays the bills in here. I'm the one provides in here. Your kid really is a liability, but he get all the praise over me, or he get way more benefits than I do, and I'm the one that has to provide for not only you but for your son. And that get tiresome over the time. So that's what I would leave for. That's the only reason why I would leave. I don't know if that's the case with them. You understand me? But obviously, if he's not happy when the kid around, it's something going on with you and the child's affection. And I'm not saying be not to be affectionate with your child. I would never tell that to anybody, not just a woman, but to anybody, because a child needs that. But to your partner in life and all that type of stuff, your partner, you know what I'm saying, me, comes before your child. And people be saying before, like, oh, just throw your kid away. No, I'm not saying that. You understand me? Because if I got a divorce today, if I got a divorce today, and if I dated somebody, which I wouldn't, I'd single forever then. But if I dated somebody, at the beginning, I would say, look, when my kid called, or my baby mama called, whatever, my wife called, look, I'm over there. That's where my attention at. You understand me? Because that's my first priority. Now, we make it to the serious enough stage to where you become my wife. You are also a priority. You understand me? And you're above a lot of the things that I went over. But my kid sits not with the same throne, but it's like you're 1 and 2. But he's like 1B. You get what I'm saying? Like I know you my woman and I want to be with you forever. And I know my kid, in a way, is temporary to me. Because eventually I want my son to have his own place, his own family, lead his own thing. And I need to show him what that looks like. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm overly affectionate with my son and not to you, of course you're going to want to leave. Because you're going to feel second. And I don't want you to feel second. And that's how that man feels, especially when you're providing something on the table where that kid can't provide anything. And I believe that's probably what it was. Because if he's saying, I want to go chase my career, want to go do this here, I'm happy with the kid gone, that mean you was overly affectionate to the kid over him. And that's all it was. And I'm not saying that's wrong or that's right, but that's what it was, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say, bro could be right, but again, we don't have enough information.
Yeah, I don't have enough information.
So it's just he judging it how he can, and I'm gonna do the same. I mean, I feel like a lot of times when you dating somebody and y'all not living together, that moderation that you dealing with them in could cloud your judgment, and it can make you think that you're ready for something that you're really not. So let's say this man, when he dating you, of course he knew you had a 6-year-old son, but when I'm not living with y'all, I don't got to deal with him every day. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times when I'm kicking it with you, he not there. Mm-hmm. Let's just keep it real, right? I'm taking you out, or we getting a babysitter, we doing whatever the case may be. Now, I do deal with him sometimes, but it's not an everyday thing. So in that type of scenario, you could still feel like you are a priority, going back to what bro just said. Mm-hmm. But when you living with him, and now a lot of times when you uncomfortable in that situation, it starts to feel like a competition. Now you fighting for your woman's attention. Because let's just be real, most women are going to prioritize their kids over their man. That's just how they program. Mm-hmm. Even husbands, sadly. But that's reality. You know what I'm saying? So every man can't handle not being priority in his house. But people in general. But in this case, we're going to speak to this man. A lot of men can't handle being second priority. Even though they may feel like they can when they're dealing with you in moderation and they ain't got to deal with the kid 24/7. But when you live in there, totally different ballgame, right? So what I think happened is that he just thought that he could deal with it, but he moved in and realized, wait a minute, this shit is a little deeper than I expected, or a little more uncomfortable than I thought it was going to be. It was way less stressful when I was on my own, and I'm just going to work, and I'm making my money, and I'm stacking my bread. It was way less stressful. It was way less complicated. I want to get back to that. And that's what I think happened. So in terms of advising her, it would be to take your time, man, and wait until you see proof of concept before you make permanent moves. Mm-hmm. Sounds to me like, she was so heartbroken from that baby daddy initially, and she took some time off or whatever, but she dove back in and was ready to move into a dude's house in a year. Mm-hmm. That's not enough time. especially when you got kids, right? Again, I need to see proof of concept. I need to see you around my kid very often. I need to like make sure that you love my kid as much as you love me, because that's what you signing up for when you dating somebody with a kid. It's just reality. I gotta love y'all the same. I can't. Okay, now I'm gonna just deal with you, but the kid coming around, I ain't paying for the kid. I'm gonna just pay for you when we go out, and you figure that out. You can't do that as a man, right? So again, it takes time to realize, because most dudes are gonna front like they can, like they love both of y'all initially. That's just what that is. But time is gonna reveal all, right? But if you're not giving it enough time for the truth to be revealed, you ain't got a chance to know that man's true intentions. And what it sounds like to me is that she rushed into that situation, not being fully aware and fully understanding of what that man's intentions was. And then when he showed them, she was already too invested and got her heart broke. So my advice would be slow down. Take your time. Move based off proof of concept, not potential.
Yeah. I was going to say too, like, think about this before you made that move. Were there any red steps? Were there any red flags? You know, the steps that you made, what are some things that you should have looked back and have been like, hold on, let me reevaluate this, or let me look further into this? Because it seems like once he got there, it sounded good, but once the kid got there, it was like,
The red flag for her should have been, he has no kids. I have a 6-year-old. And I have to sell my home to go live in an apartment with him. I would have never done that.
Hell no.
Never, not in a million years. You'd have had to come to me, or you would have had your own place. You get what I'm saying? Your own house, not no apartment. I wouldn't have moved to no apartment. Not coming from no crib. Ain't happening.
Right.
You understand me? But also, the biggest red flag was, he's single, no kids. He don't even know the type of father he's gonna be.
so all that shit is,
You get what I'm saying?
That's a lot
so
of
to
adjustments.
move in with after a year or two, whatever it was, you understand me? And you got a child, you done sold your crib and all that. You are banking that this man is a great father without proof of concept, like Troy just said.
There we go.
And he didn't even know what a father was until that kid stepped in there. And obviously that told him, I'm not ready to even be a father yet.
Yep. Especially when he said, especially when the kid is around. So yeah, I tell you everything you need to know right there.
So damn, man.
Take your time, man.
It ain't for everybody, man. That shit ain't for everybody. That shit is different. It takes patience. It takes a lot of learning, understanding. It takes you just, again, like I said before, you have to wipe off every preconceived notion that you had before. You got to wipe all that shit out. And you got to come in with a new game plan. You got to come in with a whole new face, a whole new just I don't know.
Humility.
Yeah, you know, it's just
That's
everything is gonna be brand new, and you're gonna have to tweak here. You're gonna have to tweak there. Like, what are you gonna do if he happen to talk back? You know, like, it's a lot of different things that y'all have to have discussions about, and everybody ain't built for it.
And most of all, you
Especially
gotta
when
make
they
sure
kid.
your kid like that person too. Because if your kid ain't rocking, you gotta be thinking future. It's gonna be a rocky road for y'all if your kid don't say, I like this person, whether that's man or woman, whatever situation it is. You get what I'm saying? And that might throw your kid off school wise. That may throw them off their trajectory. Your kid may be an all A student, but you put this man or this woman right here just because you love them, and now your kid failing, or they become a troublesome kid, or they start fighting at school. It was the big change that happened because they don't mess with your partner. And a lot of y'all will choose your own happiness over raising y'all child responsibilities. You understand me? And I've seen it. I done been in it. I done lived it. I know these things. You know, I see it to this day. People choose their own love over the responsibilities of, let me raise this child first. Let me make sure they straight. You understand me? Or if I'm going to date somebody, when I do get them around my kid, after the session is over, I go to my kid, hey man, what you think about this? What you think about this man? Or what you think about this woman? Like, I need this feedback. You ain't got to tell your kid why you need the feedback, but you know what it's for. If my kid don't rock with you in any way, I can't do this right now. Or if I know you a good person, but you rub my kid the wrong way or some shit, I gotta come tell you, hey bro, like can you do this way with it? Because some kids are sensitive. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got multiple kids, all kids not the same. So you got to understand and you got to relate that to the person that you want to be in love with. That way everything can mesh well. And if you don't do these things, bro, you get what just happened.
Facts.
You understand? You get a dude just running out. And I hope he ain't just run out while she was at work or something. He was at school.
This nigga had 7 months on the leash. He got up out of there. That's crazy. 7 months left
That
on the
nigga left
leash.
a letter right there. Never seen her again. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow. Some cookies. That's some cookies.
Hey, that's
Like it was
niggas
time.
trifling, man.
Like it was Christmas time. He left some cookies and milk.
Niggas is trifling. But again, man, salute to Ben, man. Praying for all parties involved, man. Always. On
It
that
is
note,
with great
discomfort.
Yeah, I must say.
Right. That's facts.
This can no longer work. I've already taken everything out of my closet. You can have the apartment. Look, you can have the apartment. Yeah. Meaning you gotta pay for this bitch.
Good luck. Hit it with the good luck on the end. That's
Have the
crazy.
furniture. You could have everything in it.
Yeah.
He going to start over.
Dang.
Fact. Whole new family.
He said, I ain't even like that kid on my goddamn furniture.
Crazy, bro. But yeah, man, patience, man, patience. Praying for all parties involved, man. Jesus, I'm so tired of hearing about situations like that, man. We got to be a little more patient. We got to vet people better, man. Don't just rush into shit because you like people, man. And that's how it be happening. Especially when you're getting a little older.
That
Hit
time
that 30
clock.
plus.
Yep, the time clock.
It's like, nah, I gotta find something. I gotta get in something. If this shit seemed like it could work, okay, I'm here first. No, man, we gotta stop doing that.
Nothing wrong with giving that energy though, but you still have to assess it along the way.
Right.
Because we definitely, men and women, looking for somebody to give that energy that they want to be there.
Right.
And I want to date. I want to get married. We looking for that energy, but throughout that process, still you got to watch the ref. You can't just be blowing past the red lights just because this person attractive or or you desperate or you about to be 37. Don't worry about all that, baby.
And you know what's another sign too that she missed? And I know we about to end the part. But what she missed was she 32.
6
Obviously, I guarantee you that dude was older than her. Same age or older than her. And he ain't got no kids. You understand me? That's another, baby, you need to be looking at these
Bet he
things.
was a little bit older.
You understand me? Like, why don't you have no kids around this age? There are exceptions to the rule. There are exceptions to the rule.
Strong pull out.
You understand me? But that's when you gotta assess that. Like, why don't you have kids? Like, what the fuck is going on with you? You 30-something. Obviously, she thought he was successful because he living on his own. He got his own job and all these type of things. And you was willing to sell a house to go live in an apartment with him. I still don't understand that.
I tell you why. Just real, can I even cut you off? I just thought about it. She's 32. She was with the baby daddy for 10 years. Rewind time. That's 21.
Oh yeah, she ain't know no better. She still on 21
Exactly.
mindset.
Yep.
Well, negate everything I just told you, baby.
It's real though. I mean, she wasn't playing with a full deck.
Dating wise, your mindset is 21.
Exactly.
Really before
You
that.
understand me?
Like 22, 21.
She was like 18 though.
Yeah, probably like 18.
Because she still had a break in between. Didn't date this dude for a year before she moved.
True.
So yeah, she was probably like high school sweetheart with this baby daddy.
Yeah, she's still in her early 20s mindset wise of dating.
Yep.
She's probably in her 30s motherly wise, but dating and assessing men, she's in her early 20s.
It's real.
Damn.
It's tough, man. It's tough, man. But we definitely praying for
We'll
it,
get
man.
you right. We'll get you right.
On that note, we're going to go on here and wrap this thing up, man. Like we said, man, new merch is coming soon to the Patreon.
Got a new shirt on right now.
You see it. Fresh, too.
Fresh, too. Out the box.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody for rocking with us, man. Crusader Nation, man. Like I said, everybody that's coming out to that tonight's conversation store buying merch, man. We appreciate it. Y'all rocking it well. We seeing the pictures. We seeing the videos of y'all wearing it. Appreciate it, man. That leaf. Also, we got a big announcement that's going to be coming probably in the next 2 weeks.
Been waiting until
2-3 weeks. Big ass announcement, man. And we're gonna need y'all to rock with us the same way y'all always have.
sure.
Y'all always have. This time ain't gonna be no different. But yeah, man, we love y'all. And again, we know it's be some weeks taken off, and y'all be mad at us about that, man. But just know that we, you know what I'm saying, we trying our best.
We're for real.
For sure.
For real, and we working, man. We working for y'all.
So, yeah, on that note, we're going to go on and get up out of here, man. It's a new record, SZA. It's called Saturn. We gone.
That record hard, too.
She was just there for the season.